Hi, I'm Mel's best friend, and this is my 7th episode of Computers for Dummies. Today, I am going to show you how you type characters with diacritics on different operating systems. The reason why I say this is my 7th episode is because that joke episode that was how to download more RAM, I'm not counting as part of the series. However, that half joke episode, because it still speeds up your computer, but it's not speeding up in the way I say it is. That half joke episode is considered part of the series. And so, without further ado, let's get started. So, first thing I want to say is that it varies by operating system. The way how you do it varies by operating system. I'll show it in order by how smart the operating systems are. Dumbest operating system, which is Windows, to smartest, which is Linux. And yeah, the characters with diacritics I'll be showing in this episode will be... will be the 4 that I think are most important. E with a cute accent mark, for typing things like Pokémon and cafe properly. Enye for typing things like Jalapeno and the Spanish word for Spanish, sorry, I'm stuttering, which is Español. Typing those things properly. A with tilde for typing Sao Paulo, which is a city in Brazil, properly. And C with cedilla for typing the French word for French, which I believe is pronounced Français properly. I say believe it's pronounced that way because my parents are the ones who speak French, not me. I'm the one who speaks Spanish. Okay, so before watching this tutorial, you might be doing something like this. See? But you'll notice if you look at official things that there is an acute accent mark on the E. But if you did it the computer idiot way, there's not going to be one. Sorry if I offended you by saying that. Well, then again, the series is called Computers for Dummies, so I guess it's alright. So now, let's change that. So, here's how you do it on Windows. Here, let me show you my keyboard. So, let's see here. This key right here is called numlock. Make sure you press it, and you'll know if it's in the right state if this light is lit up. There should be a light that says the numlock is on. At least on my keyboard there is. I don't know if all computers... Actually, I don't think all of them have that light. But if it doesn't work, try hitting your numlock and try again. The way how you do it on Windows is called alt codes. Where basically you have your numlock turned on, hold alt, and type in something on the numpad. For E with a cute accent mark, it's 130. You see, now there's an acute accent mark on the E. Now let's finish that. Or you could do... Sorry, I accidentally hit another key. Or you could do that. Next one. That's not how you spell Español. N and Ñ are actually pronounced differently in Spanish. So that would be pronounced Español, not Español. Because Ñ is pronounced like if you put an N and a Y together in English. Now I'll show you my keyboard again. Alt 164. By the way, there's different alt codes for capital and lowercase. I'm showing the lowercase ones in this because I think they're more important. Now finish it off. there, and do the same thing for jalapeno, which I actually kind of have a bad experience with. I do like spicy foods. However, I once ate a whole jalapeno thinking it was something I could handle, but it really wasn't. I almost threw up, but at least nothing else bad happened. My eyes watered and I almost threw up, but other than that, nothing else happened except a very insane spicy taste in my mouth. But still, I can handle spice, just not that much spice. Okay. Next, we'll do A with tilde. So you might be typing it like that. Well, that's wrong. So this one I'm not going to show the keyboard. Just going to say what it is. Alt 0227. Okay, and yeah, that's how you type Sao Paulo, which is a place I've actually never been to. Despite me knowing about it, I've never been there. I've never been anywhere outside the US. I've literally never been anywhere outside the US. Okay, next one. You might be typing Francais like that. Well, that's wrong. I believe it's Alt 135. Yeah, that's right. But you can see this is a terrible font for it, because you see it. You could just barely see the cedilla. In fact, I'm gonna zoom in. There, now you can clearly see it, but that's zoomed in 1.6 times the normal zoom for my camera. Well, again, I have a really good camera. I can zoom in up to 10 times. Okay. That's all I wanted to cover for Windows. Now I'll see you on my Mac to show you what it's like on Mac OS. And by the way, my Mac is really slow. It's got 8 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, and there are other things that make it slow. Okay, here I am on my Mac after a few minutes. So here's what I wanted to say. So you see, let's see here. So, I said after a few minutes for 2 reasons. One, my Mac is slow, someone was logged in, so because I'm an admin, I rebooted, because I don't know their password. And like I said, it's slow, so the reboot took a while. And 2, I made myself a snack. Snack I made, something me and my brother both really like, because me and my brother both really like potatoes. I made some French fries. Well, I didn't make them, I heated them up from a bag in the freezer. Bought from a grocery store nearby. And like you see, yeah, I heated them up in the oven because I don't have a deep fryer. And now let's see here. So on Mac, it's kind of different from some stuff that you might be used to. It doesn't really use numbers on a Mac. Now let's see here. So here's the keyboard to my Mac. Sorry, I was just eating some French fries. And did you know, here's a fun fact about French fries. Most people think they're French, they're actually not, they're Belgian. Okay, so on Mac, It's kind of interesting, actually. So let's do Alt E. Notice if you zoom in. Sorry, let's wait for a camera to focus. Is it gonna focus? If you just look, you could just barely see an acute accent mark in that yellow rectangle. So let's just press E now. Not holding Alt, just pressing E. There we go. That's how you do E with acute accent mark on Mac. You could do a different vowel to get a different vowel with an acute accent mark. That's the nice thing about Mac. And now, let's see here. Alt N. See, look, wait, hold on a sec. You could just barely tell that that's a tilde. So let's just press N without holding Alt. And you see? And now, let's see here, what was the other one? Oh yeah. Sorry about that. So I did that because, you know, the next word we're typing starts with an S. So that's the only reason I did that. So again, Alt N, because we're putting a tilde on there. This is to show that, you know, it works with multiple characters. So you see there's a tilde. Now we put an A. Wait. Oh, you're right. I forgot to capitalize that. Sorry again, just eating some French fries. Let's see here. What was the next thing I was going to do? Oh yeah. Now this one's kind of different from the rest, as this one doesn't give you a diacritic and then the character gives you the character with the diacritic all in one go. Alt C. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat some more French fries. And now for our last clip, we're gonna be doing Linux. Okay, so on Linux is kind of like the most advanced way of doing it. But also kind of, in my opinion, the best, because it can even type in emojis. Whereas on macOS and Windows, you have to do something other than keyboard shortcuts to type in emojis, although it's something I might show in a later video. But on Linux, the way you type characters with diacritics can also type emojis. We're not going to be showing any emojis in this tutorial. So, wait a second. So, you see, type in what comes before, and now Control Shift U. You should see an underlined U. Then after that, type in, because we're doing E with a key accent mark, 00E9, and hit space. So you just type in the hex code for the character. Which I get is kind of advanced, but still. Again, Control Shift U, but this time we do 00F1. I know this font makes it look weird, but it's still a tilde on the end. And now, I know it looks like the name of a Unix command right there. E3. E3, like the video game convention that got canceled this year because of COVID. And now let's see here. There's one other that we were doing. Oh yeah. Control Shift U 00E7. And there we go. That's how you do it on Mac OS, Windows, and Linux. All three of them. So that means no more typing things that should have diacritics without them. And if you don't know the alt code or Unicode value for a character, just search it on Google. Search, like, I don't know. Let's see, what's an example? O with diaresis Unicode, something like that. Like, you know, one that wasn't covered in this video. Or O with diaresis, what was it? Alt code. Something like that. So this is Mel's Back's friend signing off.